Hello, hello, hello. So I'm jumping on this video. I thought would be good. It's something I've not done before. Personally, because I didn't think I could manage the camera in here, but we're going to make it work. And I'm going to show you the complete video because that means I'd have to undress and whatnot. But this video is for how to remove your tan when it goes a bit patchy and ready to come off. So use a rough towel, like the make it dry on the radiator kind of rough. And then I use an exfoliating glove, as you can see, with just hot water and soap. And then after that, I use this. So I've already done my face, which is why it's whiter than the rest of my body. But I don't know if you can see, I've got like tan marks now where it's all needing to come off. We'll show you my foot as well, but that's another story, trying to get down there. You can see this, it's almost off. It's just not quite off. So I am going to now exfoliate using just my arms and my chest, using the gloves, just to show you. If we get cut off, don't worry, I'm not going to do anything. It's just my carers coming in, so I'll pause it and then carry on while they carry on. So just get my other glove on. Okay, so exfoliating gloves, nice and warm. And then I am addicted to this stuff. Ooh, runs away a little. It's the Dove Mousse Foam. It's brilliant. Right, so I've already done my face, so I just have to do my neck and chest and arms. My foot is another story, we'll get that. You can see it's not taking it all off, but it's taking some off, which is what we want. And then I'll show you once I've dried how much it's taken off in comparison. And then I like to really try and use the gloves on my hands like this just to get all that tan off my fingers and my hand. Okay, so I'm going to use a rough towel. Once I get the other glove off, it would help. And you can already see there's still tan there. You'll see it more on my arm. Give me 2 seconds. Right, so you can see there's still tan marks. I don't know if I can show you any better way. There's still tan marks there. And don't worry, I know I need to shave. It's only been a couple of days, but I've been lazy. So once I finish with this video, I will be shaving. So that's another video. I'm not doing that one. So you can see I've still got some tan on in places. So all you do with this is give it a shake. Pump a load out without dropping it on the floor. And you just lather yourself up with it, nice and soapy. The soapier the better. So give me 2 seconds. Let me just grab that bottle I've dropped on the floor. Okay, so I'm just going to keep lathering myself in this tan eraser. Like I said, the more you use, the better. And just make sure it's gone everywhere. And then you leave it for a good 10 minutes. The longer you leave it, the better. It says 10 minutes, but the longer you can leave it, the better. 10 minutes is a bit cold, so it can get a bit cold. All tans do this, regardless. The only tan that doesn't is I can't even think. Can't even think what they're called. Tanning booths. So I'm just doing my leg now. Like I said, that's another story because I dropped half of the bottle of the tan I was using from my spray tan. I shouldn't have moved my foot, and I did. So it looks a bit dodge, to say the least. So my foot is covered. Now I'm just going to rub it on my leg. I did exfoliate the leg before I came live, and I thought, you know what, I'll show you guys. So I can't reach my foot exactly, but the soap is on this, so that'll last a good 10 minutes and then it'll come off. You can already see it's starting to come off where I've just wiped my hand from dipping it. You can already see it's starting to come off, so you want to be patient. Depending on how thick or how much tan you need to remove, depends on how long you use it for. Me, it's a very light tan that's left, so it won't take as long. But if your tan is like just done and it's not perfect or how you want it, or you end up sweating and you have these marks, rather than getting the tanning machine back out or the bottle or whatever you're using, just erase it and go again. And I 100% recommend using setting powder for your body and your face everywhere I use it, which is why I don't get so bad. It's only the last couple of days that it starts looking a bit patchy on me. So the tanning powder I use, I get it off Etsy. It's about £8, but I tell you, it smells amazing, and I've got like a whole tub full of it. And a little bit goes a long way. You can use, you can almost use any setting powder. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend like a face setting powder because they only come really small. You want like a load of it. This one I had came in a bag and a thank you note and everything in it. It was like a big bag like this. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll find it and I'll attach it to this video. So you can see it's pretty much, you can see now, it is coming off. But this bit was pretty much done. So it's just waiting for the arms a little bit more. I would recommend getting the exfoliating gloves back on when it's time. I'm just removing it off my neck because I've already done that bit with my face. So you can see it's getting softer, there's not so much marks, and where I've just exfoliated there, you can see it's no longer tan there. It is on the towel, although it's not very clear. So I know it hasn't quite been 10 minutes, but I'm pretty sure, because I've used this stuff quite a lot, I'm pretty sure I can get all of this off now. I'm going to leave my foot for the full 10 minutes, if not longer, because I was using spray tan machine, and rather than waiting for one of my carers to see if they'd help me, I decided to just go for it. And you're not supposed to angle the machine nozzle with the bottle, and I angled it and it tipped out all over my foot. So no soap this time. Now I'm just gonna give myself a good scrub with this. Make sure to get in all the skin line, fine lines there as well. See, hands nice and clean already. There's a little bit here that I can't remember whether it's suntan or spray tan. I'll just give it a bit more of a rub. Yeah, that's my natural skin tone there. There's a patch here which is spray tan, so I'm going to put a little bit more soap on that. So I'm using this one, the tan remover, and I'm just going to exfoliate there with the tan remover. This is off Amazon. I don't know if anyone else sells it. It's brilliant. Yeah, see, that tan bit's gone. yeah, sometimes you need to put a little bit more on, but that's okay. Really, I should have just left her a bit longer, but I didn't want to leave this video endless, so I thought I'd jump in and get it off a little bit quicker. It's just a bit more of an exfoliating, really. So if I go over this now with the towel, you can see that tan line's completely gone. The tan lines on my arms all gone. I would show you my hand again, but I've already done that, so you don't have to worry. So now I'm going to go on this side and just exfoliate. Yeah, never do your tan again if you've got patches. It just makes it worse. You'll end up darker than you want to be, and it'll be patchy still, just darker and more noticeable. Just get it off straight away. There we go. So even my hand, you can see it's a lot better, but there's still a bit there where I've washed it off a bit too quick. So I'm going to put this one's nice and clean. I'm going to put my glove back on with some more water. You should see the water is literally covered in tan. It's not water, it's not clean water anymore, it's tan. I'm going to put the tan eraser on my hand. And then I'm just going to exfoliate with it on my hand. So I've tried just to cheat and just use the exfoliator and the tan remover straight away. It doesn't work. You literally do have to wait. If you do it straight away, just your skin feels raw and it doesn't come off, so it doesn't work. So there's a little bit around my ring, so I'm just going to move my ring. There we go. Tan almost gone. It's a bit on my knuckle. There we go. So definitely worth getting a tan remover that works, and this one works. I've seen all different types. I've tried all different types, and none of them have worked as well as this one. So at the moment it's still on my foot and I'm not going to wash it off. I need an exfoliating glove on it and I can't reach that far. So this is literally tan remover that I just used, tan eraser. And it's an exfoliating tan removal foam, and you can find it on Amazon. It's hashtag GLMAR works. Use tan eraser when fake tan is starting to fade, and you either want to remove it completely or prepare your skin for your next tan. Use your hands to liberally apply the tan eraser foam to dry skin. Obviously I did dry my skin after I exfoliated. Leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes. I left it on for about 5 minutes, 8 minutes maybe. It's on longer for my foot. Before you enter running water, the water in the shower, wet flannel, face cloth or towel with warm water and squeeze excess. Still standing away from the shower. Use the cloth. So basically you don't go in the shower until after the 10 minutes, and then you use the cloth, you wipe it or your area, get in the shower, and it all just melts away. I personally can't do that, so that's why I've done it this way and just showed you a different way you can do it. You don't have to jump in the shower for everything, but it's just so good. So I'll show you the bottle again. This is fantastic, and I got it off Amazon. So you can literally see I've gone a bit red from where I've just exfoliated, but all those marks I had, they were all gone. My face was dark too, but that's all gone. And it is literally that simple, just a couple of minutes. I mean, my foot is already looking whiter. However, it does need a bit of a scrub around my harder skin, you know, like the back of your knee, ankle, and your big toe, a couple of places like that, around my ankle actually as well. But all the bit that I rubbed on my leg, that's all clear. I mean, I can't show you without dropping the phone in a load of water, so that's a shame, but I've showed you the best I could. It works.